If you have not joined me before, I'm Deborah Harrison with Simply Sweet and Neat Designs, and I am actually going to be sharing with you today the new in colors. Now, if you're not familiar with the in colors, they are a fresh collection of new colors that Stampin' Out comes with every year. So I want to just kind of share with you what those are. Let me go ahead and get rid of this banner so that you can see these in colors a little better. All right, there we go, that's better. Now, Stampin' Up! Actually has a set of 4 core color family groups that they keep around for many years. But they like to keep the colors fresh, so every year they introduce a set of 5 new colors, and they call those in colors. And those colors stay around for 2 years. So when we get a new annual catalog, we see one set of in colors retiring, we see another set carrying over for 1 more year, and then we see a new set come in that we get to enjoy for 2 years. So these are the in colors for the next 2 years that we get to enjoy. And guys, if you don't think that Stampin' Up! Is on trend with what's happening out there in the fashion world, I will tell you, I was actually at doing some shopping this weekend, and I felt like I was in color land. Everywhere I looked, all the different clothes had a lot of these different colors. So it is nice that Stampin' Up! keeps current with those trends so that we have new colors to enjoy. So this past week, earlier this week, I asked you to share with me what your favorite new in color was. And I have to tell you, y'all obviously love these colors because y'all were all over the map on this. So I want you to type in the comments what you think was the most popular color in our impromptu poll. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to kind of put that in there in the comments to let me know what you think won out. And then I will share with you what the actual color was. So while you're putting in your guesses, I do want to share with you about my In Color Club. Now, the In Color Club is a really fun way to build your collection of the new in colors. And basically what it is it's just a really fun packet that you get in the mail every month. It includes a packet of the cardstock, the ink pad, the re-inker, which I just realized I didn't put in here, and the marker, bolt of ribbons, Stampin' blends, and you also get a little fun little treat in with your packet every month, as well as a fun little card showing your color for the month. Now, it is a 5-month club that costs $55 and then $8 for shipping if you need it shipped to you. But it's a great way to build your collection and enjoy these new in colors. All right, any guesses what you think was the most popular in color? Actually, I will tell you the top 3 were Polished Pink, Pale Papaya, and Soft Succulent. But actually the one that was the most popular was the Pale Papaya. So this is a card that we're going to make today, and I'm using the Color and Contour bundle, and this has quite easily become one of my favorite bundles in the new annual catalog. It has really pretty simple 2-color or 2-step stamping, as well as a really fun collection of dies. And I will tell you, I love these scallop and rectangle dies. They have made project making so easy. And this amazing scallop die, I love using this. So I am going to pull out my project supplies and we're going to get started. All right, so what I did is I started off with a piece of the Pale Papaya cardstock, and it measures 4 1/4 by 10 1/4. And then what I did is I took that really cool scallop die from the Scallop Contours dies, and I just cut off the edge here so that I had a really fun scalloped edge along the front of my card. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of basic white cardstock that measures 4 by 5 1/4, and I'm going to put that in first. Just going to put that on the inside. And then next what I want to do is I took a piece of the Pansy Petals Designer Series paper. And I will tell you, if you want a good collection of in colors, this paper has some amazing, a lot of the patterns and the prints, they actually go really well with the new in colors. So I picked out this little checkerboard print in the Pale Papaya, and I'm just going to put that across the bottom here. Now this piece measures 1 1/4 by 4 1/4. So I am going to be kind of overlapping my white piece here. All right, let's just put that at the bottom. I love it. Look how it just gives a really pretty accent underneath. All right, so the next thing what I did is I took one of those scallop dies from the scalloped contours dies, and I cut out a rectangle. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little stamping, and I'm going to use one of the stamps from the Color and Contour stamp set. And this sentiment says, "Thank you for everything." Now what I want to do is I'm going to be stamping a flower here shortly, putting on this label. So I want to make sure that I have my stamping really close here in the corner so that I allow enough room to put my flower. And the next one I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a scrap piece of thick basic white cardstock, and I'm going to stamp my long flower stem here. And this is where the two-step stamping comes in. I love doing two-step stamping. It is so easy and fun to do. All right, so we're going to just stamp that here on our cardstock. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Pale Papaya ink, and we're going to stamp with the actual flowers. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ink that up, and I am going to stamp this here on top. Now, it's not like a perfect print on top. It's kind of a more abstract print, and so that's totally fine. It works really well, really nicely. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do in some little coloring with the Soft Succulent blend. So I'm just going to do just a little bit here. I would tell you, I am not much for coloring because one, I'm not very good at it. So, but I have to tell you, this is just about the right amount of coloring for me. Just a little bit, just to kind of color in little spots there. All right, so I have already pre-cut one of these flowers out. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take some dimensionals, and I am going to adhere that onto my label. Now, I will tell you what I did is I used some of the little scrap pieces from along the edge of my Stampin' dimensionals, because I don't like to waste any of my dimensionals. So what I do is I usually like to use these little sections here, just pull them off. And where we have small sections like this stem and this leaf, I went ahead and I added those little small scraps right there. So we can get this off. They are very, very tiny. Oh, one more. There we go. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put that at an angle onto my label, and then I'm going to use dimensionals to add the label onto my card. All right, so we're just going to put that right here in the center. And then the last thing I want to do is I took a piece of the Pale Papaya ribbon, and I'm just going to add it on with a glue dot. And then we're just going to kind of add it there near the flower. What do you think, guys? Isn't that so pretty? I love it. Okay, so this is the new in color Pale Papaya, but I wanted to share with you what it looks like with the other in colors. So, in case for all those who were curious, this is kind of what it looks like with the other colors. So I gotta tell you, it works beautifully with this stamp set. This bundle is just awesome to work with, and it's an easy card to make with any of the in colors. And this would just be a really fun project kit to make. And then you could put them in one of our acetate card boxes and make for a really fun gift. So guys, that's the project for today. Really simple project. You can go over, check out my blog. I do have the free project sheet over there where you can grab the list of measurements that I used and the supplies. And also too, I want to share with you real quick the events that I have coming up in July. Now, I have already shared with you about the In Color Club. Now, that registration does end on June 30th, and you can find the link over here in this post over and go ahead and register for that. It's also over on my blog. I also too, I have my July Stamp Club coming up, and that features the plentiful plants. Okay, some of you I know have been to my house and you know how crazy my landscaping is. So naturally, I was going to use this bundle. So anyway, some really fun projects in the July Stamp Club, and you can find out information on that. I also too, I have my July Stampin' Bunko coming up on July 20th for online, but I'm also offering an in-person one on July 27th for those who live locally here in San Antonio. So guys, I don't yet have some of these events in my events section yet. They will post next week. So if you are interested in getting a jump start on these registrations, hop over and grab the project sheet, and also to check out the links in this blog. Guys, I am going to be taking a little bit of time next week to spend with my family, so I won't be joining you in person next Thursday, but I do have a pre-recorded video featuring a really fun project with the Plentiful Plants bundle. So I hope you'll come back, check that out, and enjoy that project. So guys, until probably 2 weeks from now, I hope that you'll have a really great weekend and great next week, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys, take care.